Yo guys, welcome back to another video. This time, since the server is launching tomorrow, I will be making a little short tutorial on basically what the early game, what the beginning is gonna be looking like. So, you're gonna spawn with these items. I would remove the books, but unfortunately I cannot. Or maybe I can, but I need to look into it, I just haven't yet, so... look, I'm trying to rush the server launch, I'm not trying to, wait even more before it launches. So you're gonna get these books. These are about livestock and animals and so on. They're pretty useful books, and it's a very good mod, so you can keep those if you want. If you do not, you spawn also with 50 emeralds and 50 emerald shards. Now these are gonna be used to stimulate the economy, and they're gonna be used as a currency. So everybody spawns with these items, and one emerald equals 9 emerald shards, and they can be crafted into emeralds, and obviously you can make emerald blocks as well. So that's the currency. Altogether this is 450 emerald shards. That's supposed to be enough to pay for basically anything. One emerald shard is gonna be enough to it's a small enough denomination to be able to pay for paper, or for sugarcane, or for crops and food and so on. So that's the reason why you have so much of it. Okay, now you can take out trees, by the way, in this mod pack. Yes, you can. You will get wood. However, things are a bit different than vanilla Minecraft. Because yeah, you can do this, you can make a crafting table. But if you let's try to make a hoe, because we have that much wood, you won't be able to do so. That's because wood tools are completely removed. And they're removed and they're replaced with flint tools. So we're gonna need to get some gravel, which I think there might be some over here. There might be some in that puddle over there, but I'm really not sure. Okay, so I just found this river. You can see also there's onions spawning. These are natural onions, so you don't have to kill zombies and stuff to get them. So here we go. Onions, the same as with potatoes and for carrots. And if you look here, there's gravel. Now you can mine this gravel and take it. And once you get flint, there we go, we got some flint. You can go to the stone layer. I'm gonna just mine even further. So here's even more flint, here's stone. You right click this until you get rocks. Okay, so you nab the rocks and you can nab the stone, you get rocks. Now if you hold one in your offhand and one in your main hand, you can do some napping over here. So you do this, you get a pickaxe. It's basically the same recipes as normal Minecraft. And you put it on a stick, and you get yourself a stone pickaxe. Now you can actually mine stone. And with this stone, I'm not actually sure you can make stone tools. No, you cannot. So keep that in mind. You still cannot make stone tools without flint. So maybe get a couple more. Here we go. And we got a decent amount. We got 3. That's great. And I'm gonna return to that other place because it had copper and coal, which we're gonna need. Okay. So once you got flint tools, or not flint tools, there's wolves over there. You wanna avoid the wolves because wolves are gonna kill you. Once you got your stone tools, which you get in a different way than usual, you're gonna go to some kind of mine, you're gonna start mining, and getting coal is always important, no matter what kind of Minecraft you're playing. So we're gonna get some coal over here, just a little bit. That could even be enough, just to display the features. This is lead, by the way. It can be used for bullets and stuff. And you go over here and you get some copper. So you cannot go straight from stone to iron anymore. You just cannot. But you get so much copper that you can really quickly get the stuff you need. You can get a full set of copper quite quickly, especially if you're lucky. Okay, so now you... I forgot the crafting table, fuck. So craft a crafting table and make yourself a furnace, a classic furnace. And now you will smelt the copper, okay? Smelt the copper, and if I remember correctly, yeah, you will be able to make a hammer now. So let this smelt one more. I shouldn't have put the coal inside because it's gonna be a waste, but it is what it is. So we got 2 of these, and now what you can do is do this and do this, and you get yourself a copper smithing hammer, okay? And at this point you can find a stone block, which I actually want to take this with me. So I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna wait for 1 more of these so we can get a pickaxe. And now we go back to the mines. Now we're gonna need to make a copper pickaxe, and you don't make a copper pickaxe the same way that you do in regular Minecraft. So what you do here is you find a stone like this, and you shift right click. I'm gonna break these. Shift right click a stone, and you get yourself a stone smithing anvil. Once you have this, you can basically do this, and you will get a pickaxe head, a copper pickaxe head. But we need to smelt these and heat them up first. So gonna do that real quick. Obviously you can use oak planks, same as usual. And as you can see, you get heated copper ingots. Okay, so wait for these, and we're gonna make ourselves a copper pickaxe really quickly. So take this, and let this, oh shit, forgot about this feature. So you need to make yourself tongs, so you can actually hold hot things in your hands. So put this in your offhand, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shift right click and click when it's green, and there we go. We got ourselves a well forged, heated, unpolished copper pickaxe head. Now we're hungry already, so we're gonna have to eat. Hunger is gonna be a lot more difficult in this mod pack, by the way, as you noticed. So gonna have to eat a lot more, but people are gonna work together, so food's gonna be a lot more abundant. I'm not sure, I guess these can be poisonous, I'm not sure. So now if you don't polish this... Oh, I'm standing on some... Oh, I'm breathing in the smog. So, if you don't polish this, it will be a poor quality. And you don't want that, because quality, as you can see it says well forged, it indicates the durability and the mining speed and other aspects of other tools. So you want to polish it, and you polish it with a grindstone. So you need a stone slab and a little bit of wood. And so we're gonna cook 3 of these, just like that. And we're gonna wait for that to happen, okay? And we can also make... I'm gonna show this off. We can make these into steel plates. I'm gonna make all of them because why not? And you can make yourself armor like this. It also has this mini game, and here you go. You got yourself a well forged copper helmet, which also gives you heat resistance. Okay. Okay, so there we go, and we got our stone. To craft this. Sorry guys, it's lagging a little bit. My mistake. This isn't on a server or anything like that. And now that we have this, we can just make a grindstone, and we can shift right click, and we got ourselves a well forged copper pickaxe head. Now if we had 1 more stick, we could put it on a stick and actually make a pickaxe. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I should definitely mine or chop some more wood. Also, we're gonna need better sources of food, as you can see, than onions. Maybe kill a cow or something like that. That's gonna give you a lot of food for a while. Okay, take a little bit of this. We won't need much, because I won't be playing for that insanely long. But we're gonna go down, gonna make these into sticks, and we'll get ourselves a copper pickaxe. Now, from here, going on to iron is pretty simple. So here's some more copper, you got a bunch of ores. Gonna make a torch. Also, as you can see, there's nutrients. So you're gonna want to eat foods that are gonna give you all kinds of nutrition, so you can have all kinds of buffs and don't have debuffs. Okay? So you're gonna want to have variety in your diet, basically. So here's a little bit of iron. We'll try to find more, but if we can't, it really doesn't matter that much. Okay, so here's some more. So we can make a pickaxe at least. And once I get the iron pickaxe, I'm not gonna go to steel because that would take a lot of time, trust me. So once you got, we're gonna have to get out of here. So once we got the iron over here, let's try to build up. There we go. We got the iron. You also have thirst, as you can see, so you need to drink. You also have temperature, so you need to stay cool or stay warm. Depending on the season, there's seasons, and on the biome as well, obviously. Now, to get onto iron tools, what you're gonna need is a blast furnace. Because to heat up iron, you're gonna need a blast furnace. That's just how it works. So if you look at the iron, let's say this. So you want an iron sword blade, you're gonna need to forge it, and to get heated iron, you need to blast it, okay? So you need to blast it. And so we need a blast furnace, which costs this. I'm not sure if I'll go this far because it's gonna take a while, right? But basically you heat it up, you do the same thing as you did before. Okay, you do the same thing. Not any more complex than that. You just smith it, and I don't even think you need a proper smithing anvil. I don't think you need that yet. But if you want a proper smithing anvil, which you need for higher grade, for using blueprints and stuff like that, you're gonna need to make an anvil and shift right click it, okay? Just like you did with this. And here we go, we have this. And then moving on from iron's pretty good, but you want to move on to steel, because steel gives you a lot more things. Steel gives you a lot more possibilities. Steel locks, steel gears for engines, steel shafts for engines, high carbon steel, which is endgame. Steel tools are superior in every way. Steel armor is superior in every way. You can make machines with steel. You can make vehicles with steel. You can make guns with steel. I mean, everything is made with steel, practically speaking. So you're gonna want steel. And to get steel, you're gonna need to make it in a blast furnace, either a crude one or an improved one. And to get that, to make it, you're gonna need iron and coal coke, okay? Coal coke to burn it. And to get coal coke, you're gonna need to make it in a coke oven. And that's just coal in the coke oven, and you'll get coal coke and creosote oil as a byproduct as well. And to make the coke bricks, to make the coke oven, you need some bricks of any kind, clay, and some sandstone. You need 27 of these in a 3x3 pattern, okay? Just a big 3x3 cube. And let's cook this. Once you get that, you right click it with a hammer from Immersive Engineering, which is crafted like this, and it will turn into the actual machine. And for the blast furnace, it's the same thing, but you need blast bricks, which are made with iron plates, which are made the same way as copper plates. just use the hammer on the anvil on some iron and some bricks and then some coal coke piles, which we need 4 coal coke each. So that's pretty much it. Really nothing more complex than this. That's the early game, and moving on, it's pretty much all the same. It's nothing more complex than this. The early game just is a bit more complex, and people just need to understand how Overgeared works, basically, which is the mod that changes the smithing and so on and so forth. So, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys understood everything. If you didn't, feel free to DM me, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.